Sorry, I look like shit. Good thing I'm not doing beauty videos. I'm here to talk about books, particularly the ones that I read in the month of June, which I've only read 3 books, which is pretty shitty compared to most booktubers, because most booktubers are like, I read 24 books in the month of blah blah blah, and I'm like, I read 24 books within 6 months, so I feel pretty crappy about that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started on what I finished, which the first one being Hidden Bodies. This is a sequel to You, which a bunch of people, this is a fairly popular novel. Most people have read it or have at least heard of it. This one starts off where this one leaves off. And if you haven't read this one, I don't want to give it like spoilers because, yeah, I don't want to do that. But if you like American Psycho, I feel like you would like these novels. The protagonist in these books are a guy named Joe, or a guy. It is a guy named Joe. If I could talk correctly, that would be awesome. And he's like an obsessive stalker, and he's really creepy, and these books are really crude, and he's an asshole, and it's funny, and I really like his novels. If you like American Psycho, I feel like you would like these books. They're really good. Also, Showtime has picked these up into making them shows, and this one ends to where it's like a cliffhanger. You know there's going to be a third one, so that's always nice. Second up, I read The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. This is a zombie apocalyptic novel, and it's not your like normal zombie apocalyptic novel. It takes like the protagonist in this book, sorry my nose itches, is a young girl. Her name's Melanie, and it's through her eyes, like how the apocalypse through her eyes. It's a different take on it, but it's not just, you know, oh, it's a young girl and all this is happening through a young girl's eyes. I mean, it's got plot twist. You don't know what's going to happen in this novel. Like, I remember reading this, like the last 5 pages of the book, I wouldn't have guessed how the ending like ended. There's so many plot twists. This is a really good sci-fi apocalyptic novel, and I would highly recommend it for people who like shit like this. Sorry, I suck at describing books, but this is one of my favorite books I've read this year. So yeah. Lastly, I read When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Callan. Not gonna go there. This is a memoir about a 36-year-old neurosurgeon who is diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and it talks about his life. Obviously, that's what a fucking memoir is. But it talks about his life and how he deals with patients in the operating room, you know, dealing with life and death on a daily basis, and how he takes it, like he feels guilty or, you know, stuff like that, just his life. And then the second part of it is him getting diagnosed and how he's dealing with his life and dying and how he deals with death, like, personally. It's just really good. I don't know how to explain it more so than that, but it's a really good memoir. Also, the epilogue is written by his wife, and it was so sad. I cried. My boyfriend's like, what's wrong? It's like, this book is really fucking depressing. But this is a really good book. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, that's it for my June wrap up. Sorry, I'm not very thorough with how I explain what they're about, because I'm really awkward and I'm really nervous for my first video. So I'm gonna read more books next month, and I have a haul that I'm gonna be uploading soon because I ordered a ton of books off Thrift Books to do a video on. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!